got a lot of interesting animal heads I've noticed in the stand, Sheriff. There was horses and zebras and donkey heads, and I don't know what the deal is, but a lot of animals running loose tonight.
Well, I've seen the students have fun.
They are indeed. Sador again with another good serve. Back set, Torres. And that one is hit into the cable. That's a point for Hawaii.
A rare miss set that time by Matt West. He's usually pretty accurate on that. That ball drifted way too tight to the net for a back row attacker to reach the ball. Torres had to really long jump to get to that one. You see how he had to hold on to the stanchion to save himself.
And Sador on a little bit of a run here. On serve, and another good serve. He's run 4 in a row off, and Josh Taylor puts an end to that run as he puts it right back into the lap of Sador for the winner.
You're not going to hold a great offensive team like Pepperdine down for that long. We see the hitting percentages. Pepperdine hitting .480 in the first set.
Oh, that last set that Hawaii won as Taylor Averill gets the kill. By the time they got up to about that 10-12 point mark for Hawaii, that's when they expanded their margin and they kind of maintained that 5-6 point margin. And here they are, Chris, once again with a 5-point margin.
We got 10.
Charlie Wade coming over, and I think either questioning the substitution or maybe the rotation over there at Pepperdine.
First time for everyone.
Oh, whatever it is, issue resolved. Hawaii up by 9, and Siki Sarkovic, that's a different serve out of him, and it almost dropped in for the winner. Torres just flies it way out of there. And we talked about the fact that all these teams come into the stand, they all seem to play their best matches of the year, and eventually something's got to give, and this great hitting percentage that they came in with, they're struggling tonight.
At least in the last couple of sets, they've been struggling. Unusual for Torres, though, to he's a second-team All-American. He's a first-team All-MPSF. But the last few swings have not been quality swings for Maurice.
And you're right to qualify it by saying the last 2 sets, because they did hit .481 in that first set, so they did come out on fire. And that time, Siki watches that one drop in for the service ace.
Matt West is their top acer of the year. He gets their first ace of the night. He's got 7 aces on the year. That's his 8th one. He's served more balls for Pepperdine than anybody. He's had 65 serves. They score a lot of points in his rotation.
That 6-point advantage whittled down to 4. Marks trying to bring it back up to 5. Cheap puts it up. Ramos to Marks again. The block. It is down. Torres with the solo block. And the lead is down to 3. 3 straight. Reeled off by the waves.
That block just waiting for JP. Instead of tooling it off the end blocker there, he hit it right into Torres. Not sure why he didn't swing for the fences off the right hand of Torres on the outside block. You see Pepperdine's blocks 8-5. Remember Pepperdine, the #1 blocking team in the conference as well. They average about 3 per set.
Remember, Pepperdine leads the all-time series by a handful, but here in Honolulu, Hawaii with a 1-game or 1-match advantage at 15-14 all-time. And Taylor Averill with a nice set from Joby Ramos.
This guy who had shoulder surgery last summer didn't really fully recover till late December. Now he's getting some pretty good full swings like that to give the bows a lift.
And Averill floats it over. Taylor pops it up. It goes back to Taylor. And he's able to just kind of put it right in between Sador and Siki.
There was 2 people there who should have dug that ball. Sador and Siki. Block did a nice job of slowing the Josh Taylor's spike down, but the 2 back row players really should have come up with that ball. Block slows it down, and then very diggable ball after that.
Taylor back to serve it up for the Waves. They trail by 3. 8 serving 11. Siki puts it up. Cross court set, a little bit behind Marks. Didn't get a great swing on it. Torres with the powerful arm. And all of a sudden, he starts to get a little bit pumped up after struggling. And now it's a 5-1 run for the Waves. They were down by 6. Now they're back within 2, and that's enough to have Charlie Wade call a timeout. We'll take one, too.
Find the perfect gift for every occasion at Big Island Candies. Visit them at their flagship in Hilo at Ala Moana Center or click on BigIslandCandies.com to view their entire collection and place your order today.
Back in the Stan Sheriff Center, reminder, like University of Hawaii Athletics on Facebook by visiting Facebook.com as you see the horses in the house. Facebook.com/Hawaii Athletics. Keep up with all the latest in University of Hawaii sports as Taylor serves it into the net.
Good timeout call by Charlie Wade there. I'm glad he didn't wait till it got any closer. They had a 4-point lead that was cut down to 2. Good time for a timeout.
Joby Ramos, the junior out of Honolulu. Back to serve it as it gets quiet here in the Stan Sheriff Center. Taylor puts it up. Gerrans off the block, and an overpass. Torres bounces it off the arms of Davis Holt and out for the side out.
Torres won't miss many of those overpasses, I'll tell you that. He's one quality player. Again, second-team All-American, first-team All-MPSF. He can hit a 600 on any given night, I'll tell you.
Looks like he's about 27 years old, too, doesn't it? Marks, the double block was there, but it falls down. It comes down and hits the top of the net. I don't think Davis Holt even touched it. And it's just one of those odd plays where the ball went straight up off the block, came down, hit the top of the net, and dropped down.
Good set by Joby Ramos. Good swing. This ball just catches the cable and goes down.
Yep.
Marks got lucky there.
Hawaii back up by 3, 13-10. Marks. Gerrans puts it up. Cross court, back to Gerrans. And Hawaii with an opportunity. Siki with the easy touch, and nobody's there to cover. After Kalambach gets his hands on it, and a big point for Hawaii as they get a little bit of breathing room back, up by 4.
Siki with that great vision of his knew exactly where the open spot was in the court. Sat a little bit wide there, but he knows the off blocker was not going to get there in time.
Marks again, great serve, overpass, but Hawaii setting it up. Sador off the hands.
I love the way Sador took a little bit off that swing, didn't try to power it. He just tooled the block rather than trying to overpower the block.
So at 15, a timeout taken on the floor, and Hawaii all of a sudden starting to find a little bit of a groove as we go back and look at that last play.
Once again, Hawaii's servers tonight really doing a good job. There's the overpass. Siki digs it. Sador just goes up and tools the left hand of Gerrans, Pepperdine's smallest outside blocker. Brooke Sador really, I think, cementing possibly that right side. That right side's been up and down all year. JP Marks had that spot. Wasn't really happy over there, but he went there just for the team. Look at the hitting percentage. Hawaii hitting .636 in this set. Pepperdine 143. Who would have thought? Pepperdine normally the #1 hitting team in the conference, and they hold their opponents to, what did I say, 217, 267? 216 they hold their opponents. And Hawaii tonight hitting .368, a couple hundred points above that. So pretty amazing the way the dynamics are going tonight. Who would have thought that Hawaii would play this well against this vaunted Pepperdine team, against their legendary coach and really solid group of players.
You know, it's a great team. They're ranked #2 in the country. They're coming off a win against Stanford. But again, we go back to what we've been talking about so many times this year about the parity in the MPSF. And even the teams that are outside the conference, in Penn State and Ohio State that Hawaii played, ranked #10th and 7th, and UCLA #5. And these guys, you know, the reality, what is the difference between a 2 and a 5 and a 7 and a 10? Not very much.
Or how about a team that's not receiving votes?
Yeah.
Which is Hawaii.
Which is the case of Hawaii, right? Back set. Torres, that's into the net. And that's a point Hawaii.
loved how J.P. Marks, after the timeout, decided to go with a little off-speed serve to Josh Taylor, as opposed to trying to just rip the ball. And that he's rewarded with another point. Up by 6 now is Hawaii.
Marks again on serve, and another beauty. Taylor manages to put that one up. Guerin's off the block. Opportunity again. They're going to set up Torres on the far side, and the block is there, but it's out. Siki and Holt are there for the double block, but just unable to turn it back into the court.
Notice whenever Pepperdine gets in any kind of a rut at all, there's the guy who will pretty much bring them out of it. Either Maurice Torres or Josh Taylor. Those are the two go-to players for Pepperdine.
Torres serving with his team down 5. Marks puts it up. Going to set it up. Brooks Sador off the high hands. Taylor to the setter. And then there's Garrins, and he's blocked. And it's Brooks Sador.
So Garrins did a terrific job of soft blocking Brooks Sador. And then he ran up against a big Hawaii block. Sador gets him back right there. Oh, does Sador love to celebrate or what? Wow. He's having some fun, getting some full-time duty. His first full-time duty this season.
And Hawaii up by 6 here in set number 3. And Johan Timmer in there for Hawaii. And Timmer with a good serve. And they're going right at Josh Taylor. And that time the ball just kind of slapped over there by Parker Kalmbach. And Kalmbach with the winner.
Again, Hawaii's server stepping back and just ripping it. Timmer, who hadn't served in about half an hour, goes up and just whacks that one. And Taylor did a nice job of passing it up there so that Pepperdine could run a play there. Kalmbach with his 9th kill of the night.
Garrins, that one, very hit long. Doesn't matter. Siki off to block it out. Point for Hawaii, and the Warriors are up by 6 at 18-12. And you look at the court and you see a lot of players smiling. What a nice sight to see. And they're going to do a little lineup change over there on the side of Pepperdine.
Scott Ryan's going to come in for Kyle Garrins, as Marv Dunphy's searching, I think, for some, maybe a little bit more size up at the net.
And Sador with another good serve. Good pass. Taylor. Look at that hustle by Sarkovic. And Brooks Sador puts it over the net. Back to Taylor. Taylor dug up by J.P. Marks. Out of the back row in a tight set for Sador. And that just allowed Matt West to dunk it over. But what a great job and terrific hustle by Hawaii.
Fans here have got to love the hustle here. Here's the touch by Marks. Then Sarkovic goes over, chases it down. Cheap was right there as well. But they just could not finish.
Quick set. Taylor Averill over the middle. And Averill puts it down, and Hawaii 1 point away from that 20 plateau, leading 19-13.
That block well formed by Pepperdine, but Averill just found a way through. I'm not sure how he got through, but there were 4 hands facing him, eyeball to eyeball.
Now they're going to go wipe down the court. While they're doing that, a reminder, if you want to come on out and meet and greet the University of Hawaii Warriors and their team in person this coming Wednesday night, their annual fundraiser for their booster organization. It's going to be happening right here at the Stan Sheriff Center. If you're interested in getting tickets, go to hawaiiathletics.com, go to men's volleyball, and you can learn about how to get tickets and come on down. And they're going to have a lot of the best chefs and good food and great drink and a lot of prizes and auction items and all kind of good things. Great opportunity to come down and support the University of Hawaii men's volleyball team. They lead at 19-13, another great serve by Siki. And then blocked. But it lands on the Hawaii side of the court. Josh Taylor with another big swing. Taylor with 10 kills on the night.
What's going to happen now is Nick West came in for Joby Ramos as a blocking substitution. They're going to leave West in to keep the big lineup up front. And Taylor Averill, who's done some setting last year, is going to be the setter.
And an ace serve delivered by Matt West, and Hawaii